right, the last thing that you want to happen to you when it comes to a trip that you've been planning and you've been dreaming of is to miss it because your passport didn't come in time. Believe me, many people have been in that boat. That is why there is an event coming up for you to apply early and keep yourself from being in that panic. Debbie Posey has all the details for us. We're going to kind of do like a Passport 101 right now. That's a good way of putting it, right?
Yes.
So we're having this event because I guess you would consider this maybe like the slow time, right?
It is. September through December is it. You can get your passport more quickly most times. You don't have certain delays that you would during our busy season. So we have a passport fair coming up this Saturday, 8 o'clock to 2 o'clock. The Western Passport Center, 7373 East Rosewood Street here in Tucson. And we are one day a year, this Saturday. We're open to the public. Just walk in, apply for your passport, drop your passport application off if you're eligible to renew, and we'll be there to answer your questions. What do we need?
There's a lot of questions because I have a list of them right here because I want to kind of, for even myself, I want to know. I heard that there's like a passport card. What is the difference between that and the old school book that we all know?
Well, the passport book is the blue book everybody's familiar with, and you can fly or go anywhere in the world with that. The passport card is for travel between by land or sea between the U.S., Mexico, Canada, Caribbean, or Bermuda, and it still proves you're a citizen and it identifies you, but it has limited uses.
Okay, so that's good to know.
Yeah, one thing to think is it doesn't fly.
It doesn't fly. The card doesn't fly. That's an easy rule of thumb. So let's also talk about kids and adults, and they have a different time period that their passports are valid, basically. And I think a lot of us kind of tuck our passport away and we forget how long it's been sitting there. So what's the difference between kids and adults?
For adults, the passport is good for 10 years.
Okay.
For children, it's good for 5. So if you haven't looked at your passport in a while, you might want to pull it out, check that expiration date, and if it's within 6 months of expiring, why not apply now? You don't have to wait until it expires.
Don't wait until it expires. Just make sure you always have one that's valid. So also, I'm sure this may have fluctuated over the years. What about the cost?
The cost for an adult book, and we consider an adult is 16 years or older. So the cost for an adult book is $135 for the first time, or for somebody over the age of 18, it's $110 to renew it. For a child, it is $105 for the book. There's no renewal for a child's passport.
Yeah.
You have to see them every time. And the card is $55 or $30. I'm sorry. Yeah, $55 or $30 for an adult.
Okay.
And for a child, it's $40.
Okay.
So it's fairly inexpensive.
Yes. So depending upon what you need, like you said, if you're flying, if you're going by car or by boat, whatever it is, get whatever suits your travel needs.
Right.
And I know we're talking that this is like the slower time, and of course it's not so busy. How long does it usually, on an average, take to get to your passport?
Normal processing will take 4 to 6 weeks. You can pay an extra fee and get your passport in 3 weeks, or you can actually make an appointment at a Department of State passport center and apply within 2 weeks, but you have to have proof of travel, and you have to make an appointment to do that. So, and it costs an extra $60. So why not save yourself $60 and check your passport expiration date and go ahead and apply.
Absolutely. So I'm lucky enough because you guys are right across the street from us here at KGUN-9. But if somebody by chance doesn't, cannot make it out to the event, where else can we do all of the things we need to do with our passports?
We have what are called acceptance facilities. There are 8,000 of them around the country. Places like post offices, clerks of court. University of Arizona has one. So if you go to travel.state.gov, you can find the place that's closest to where you live or work.
Perfect.
There are 3 of them here in town. I want to plug those. The Tucson, Maine Post Office, the University of Arizona, and also the Pima County Clerk of Superior Court has a facility.
So one is on your side of town for sure. Well, I'm going to tell them one more time all the dates, times, and locations for the event, and of course that website one more time. But thank you so much for coming, making the trip across the street to come and see us. The Passport Fair will take place this Saturday at 7373 East Rosewood Street from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about passport requirements, call 1-877-487-2778 or visit travel.state.gov.